I've been trying to make this video for a number of days now, but unfortunately, I'm sick. I am sick. I'm sick. Now, today's the day that we soldier on, we push through it, and we get this video out, because today's topic is quite a serious one at that. And I'm going to be telling you why I can't reveal the identity of who I believe to have stolen $5,000 from me. Now, for a quick recap, for anyone who's unaware, a few weeks ago, I had a fraudulent bank transaction from a card on my bank account, and they took $4,900 from me and subsequently $98 just over in fees, which means I was at a loss of just shy of $5,000. We'll get to an update on the money itself in this video, but the important topic is who took this money and why do I believe it's those people who took the money, and why am I not going to tell you exactly who took the money? Well, let's get right into it. On the 12th of September around 4 p.m, I had $4,900 taken from my account. Here's the proof. Now, what I blurred out there is actually the name of the bank account that money went to. It's 3 words, and those 3 words are the name of an international religious organisation based out of Nigeria. So, unfortunately, they have a global presence. They have power. I've looked them up. And I can tell you the category in which they operate, which is televangelism. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what televangelism is, it's, well, I've got the definition right here, in fact. Televangelism, sometimes called teleministry, is the use of media, specifically radio and television, to preach religion, and most prominently, Christianity. Now, what most televangelists do, and they were really prominent in the US in the 80s and 90s, they will appeal for funds. They will basically say, send us money, God shall bless you and give you even more money than you send. So, send money, get money, apparently. That's how it is. Isn't that... Wouldn't that be great if that was how the world actually works? And there is a great song by Genesis, Phil Collins, legend of a guy, about televangelism in the 80s. You should really check it out. It's called Jesus, He Knows Me. I can't show the full song for obvious reasons here on YouTube, but yeah, it's a great song. You should check that out after this video. So now we know what a televangelist is. We've got an idea of the organisation that's taken my money. However, that's the only evidence I have, I want to be clear, that it is this organisation that took the money. Now, the reason why I'm not going to name the organisation is several factors. The first one is I don't have concrete evidence. All I have is the name of the bank account that's taken my money. And that for me isn't evidence enough to be 100% sure that it is this organisation. Perhaps it's a third party, a malicious party, who's pretending to be this organisation, pretending to represent this potentially innocent organisation. And so if I put their name out there, I could be doing something very wrong. My personal opinion doesn't matter, because I don't want to get sued, even though I'm not naming them. I'm just stating the facts. And the reason why I'm so scared of being sued is because the head of this organisation, which has perhaps allegedly stolen my money, well, they have previously threatened to sue a YouTuber for exposing a scam. And they gave said YouTuber a 7-day ultimatum. In fact, it was the lawyers of the head of the organisation who gave the ultimatum. So I don't want to end up in that situation. So what said YouTuber did, he condemned a miracle service organised by who shall not be named, where the cleric was heard telling members that he would command angels to drop money into the bank accounts of those who sent in a donation. So it's basic televangelism, you know. If I told you, send money and then you get more back through the power of angels, would you believe me? Well, I hope you wouldn't. But unfortunately, some people do believe that angels have power over the financial sector and can give out money willy-nilly. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. But the YouTuber, he criticised and he condemned it, and then he was threatened with a lawsuit. But it does get a little bit worse than that. The very same man who was threatened with this lawsuit for denouncing the ill practices of the leader of this televangelism group, well, he received death threats from the members of said group. Now, a lawsuit is one thing. Death threats, that's another thing, and that's something I want no part of. And for that reason, I'm afraid you shall never know who stole my money. Allegedly, potentially. Maybe it's not even them, but, well, based on what I've read, I do want to say that, in my opinion, I can't say it, and I shall not say it. But you get the idea, okay? I'm not looking for any issues or trouble here on the World Wide Web or in real life. So I am going to close this chapter. Regrettably, I wish I could denounce the people who I believe to have taken my money. But again, I'm not even 100% sure that it's them. So I can't say anything. And that's it. Their identity shall remain hidden, and I invite everyone to not try to look into it further, because I have no proof and I ultimately don't know. That's what I'm going to say. I have no idea who took my money. No idea. Not a clue, okay? Don't sue me. Don't sue me. But this story does have a happy ending, and that is I got my money back. That's right. Of course, I got my money back in the end, which is great because it was no fault of my own. So the money went back in relatively quickly. Well, it felt like an eternity, but I got it back in the end. So I'm very happy that I got the full $4,998, just shy of 5k, including the bank fees. I got it all back, so I am absolutely thrilled, and I'm looking forward to putting this chapter to rest and putting this behind me, so I can finally move on, learn from the situation, which means have lower limits on my cards, so no one can steal such a high amount of money again from me, fingers crossed. But it's great to know that at least there are ways to get your money back when you're obviously not at fault. So that's great. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have been able to recoup that money. Okay, now that is settled, let's go into the apartment that I'm renovating here at the convent that's been renovated and check out the progress, because even though I'm sick, I haven't been idle. Check this out. Here we are in the apartment that I'm renovating. So, check it out. That's right, I've painted, again, another coat on the beautiful hallway walls, and they're looking great. And I want to sneeze. Okay, so as I was saying, As I was saying, this hallway is looking fabulous, and yeah, certainly can't complain. So next step will be going into the kitchen, prepping that. Most of the walls are already done in the kitchen. I've sanded them all already, and there's just a case of painting in the kitchen as well. So I'm happy about that. Here we are in the larger part of the living room. This also got another coat while I was ill, and it's looking great again. Now, one thing I do want to address is that I know the painting can feel pretty, what's the word? Repetitive. And I do appreciate everyone who watches, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it, no matter what, even though it's like the same thing but a different room. You love seeing the progress, which is great. I know that the progress doesn't happen fast enough on a day-to-day basis, and again I want to say, while I'm filming at the same time, it does slow things down considerably, and of course being sick doesn't help either. That's really put the brakes on the work going on in here. So of course I'm a little bit disappointed with myself, but the show must go on. And one thing I do want to say is I really want to improve in every aspect. I think that's the important thing of life, is there's always room for improvement, self-improvement. So hopefully moving forward, the quality of the videos shall improve. Hopefully you've noticed that in this video, despite me being sick, I'm trying. So yeah, thanks so much for all the support, all the love, and all the well wishes while I've been away. You know, I've only been gone or absent for 1 week on YouTube, and I've had tons of comments and messages asking where I am and hoping I'm well. So thank you so much. That's always much appreciated. One thing I really want to do with regards to YouTube itself is diversify. You know, obviously showing renovations is great, but I don't know, I just want to improve. I want to get better. I don't know exactly how that's going to materialize, but we shall see. Time will tell. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. So I'm going to go now, and we can have a chat a little bit later on.